हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आप सभी का हमारे चैनल हाई पेस एजुकेशन में स्वागत है। इस क्लास में हम देखेंगे क्लास 10th पॉलिटिकल साइंस का चैप्टर जेंडर, कास्ट एंड रिलीजन। इस क्लास में हम देखेंगे इस चैप्टर के जितने भी क्वेश्चन आंसर्स है वो हम कवर करेंगे। स्टूडेंट्स, ये क्वेश्चन आंसर्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये प्रीवियस ईयर्स के बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में आ चुके हैं। ये क्वेश्चन आंसर्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव है और सभी क्वेश्चन आंसर्स पॉइंट्स के अंदर इनके जो आंसर्स है वो डिवाइड किए हुए हैं, जिनसे आपको इन क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को समझने में बहुत ही ज़्यादा हेल्प मिलेगी। स्टूडेंट्स, इसलिए इस वीडियो को एंड तक ज़रूर देखिएगा। हर पेज को रीड करने के बाद मैं इसे लैंडस्केप में करूँगा, जिससे आप इन क्वेश्चन आंसर्स का स्क्रीनशॉट भी ले सकते हो और आप इनका प्रिंट आउट भी निकलवा सकोगे बाद में रिवीजन के लिए। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा चैप्टर जेंडर, कास्ट एंड रिलीजन। इसका जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो है व्हाट इज़ कम्युनलिज्म, व्हाट आर द मेजर बिलीव्स। सो आंसर इज कम्युनलिज्म इज अ सिचुएशन व्हेन अ पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी ट्राइज टू प्रमोट इट्स ओन इंटरेस्ट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ अदर कम्युनिटीज़. Communal politics is based on the idea that religion is the principal basis of social community. Communalism involves thinking along the following lines. First point, the followers of a particular religion must belong to one community. This fundamental interest should be the same. Any difference that they may have is trivial for a community life. Next point, communalism also follows that people who follow different religions cannot belong to the same social community. If the follower of different religions have some commonalities, these are superficial and immaterial. Then their interests are bound to be different and involve a conflict. Next point, sometimes communalism leads to the belief that people belonging to different religions cannot live as equal citizens within one nation. Either one of them has to dominate the. Take the screenshot, students, after pausing the video. Either one of them has to dominate the rest or have to form different nation. Our next question is, in India, women's political representation is very low. Justify. So the answer is, first point, the percent of elected women members in Lok Sabha has never reached even 10% of its total strength. Next, the share of women in the state assemblies is less than 5%. In this respect, India is among the bottom group of nation in the world. India is behind the averages for several developing countries of African and Latin America. Next point, in the government, cabinets are largely all male, even when a woman becomes the chief minister or prime minister. Next, there is urgent need to increase women representation in the legislative to empower women. Our next question is, what were Gandhiji's views regarding religions and politics? Explain. So the answer is, Gandhiji used to say that religion can never be separated from politics. What he meant by religion was not any particular religion like Hinduism or Islam, but moral values that form the basis of all religions. He believed that politics must be guided by ethics drawn from religions. You can take the screenshot, students, after pausing the video. स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पर कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स दिए हुए वो हम पढ़ लेते हैं. These are the movements which are organized by various women organizations to create equality for women in personal and family life. These feminist movements demand equal rights for women in all spheres of life. There were agitations in different countries for the extension of voting rights to women. The agitations demanded enhancing the political and legal status of women. The women also demanded in improving the educational and career opportunities for the women. नेक्स्ट यहाँ पर स्टूडेंट्स नेक्स्ट टॉपिक के जो इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स दिए हुए हैं वो भी हम रीड कर लेते हैं. रिलीजन इज यूज्ड इन पॉलिटिक्स इन एक्सक्लूसिव एंड पार्टीशन टर्म्स. दिस मैनर ऑफ यूजिंग रिलीजन इन पॉलिटिक्स इज कम्युनल पॉलिटिक्स. The communal problem becomes acute when, first point, religion is seen as the basis of the nation. When one religion and its followers are discriminated against other. When people start believing that beliefs of one religion are superior to those of the other religions, when the demands of one religion group are formed in opposition to another, when the state power is used to establish the domination of one religious group over the rest. You can take the screenshot. Our next question is, state any 4 provision of the Indian Constitution which makes it a secular state. So the answer is, first point, no official religion. There is no official religion of the Indian state. Unlike the status of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, Islam in Pakistan, and Hinduism in Nepal, Hinduism in Nepal, our constitution does not give a special status to any religion. Next, fundamental rights. Under the right to freedom of religion, our constitution provides to all citizens freedom to profess, practice, and propagate any religion or not to follow any. Under the cultural and educational rights, our constitution prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion. Next point is equality. To ensure equality, untouchability has been banned. The constitution allows the state to intervene in order to ensure equality. Next, we have intervention of the state within religious communities. The constitution allows the state to intervene in the matter of religion in order to ensure equality within the different religious communities. Our next question is, explain the different aspects of life in which women are discriminated or disadvantaged in India. So our answer is, first point, literacy rate. The literacy rate among, take the screenshot. The literacy rate among women is only 65.46% according to the 2011 census, as compared to the 82.14% among men. Similarly, a smaller proportion of girls students go for higher studies because parents prefer to spend their resources for their boys' education than spending equally on their daughters. Next point is unpaid work. The proportion of women among the highly paid and valued jobs is still very small, though on an average, the Indian woman works an hour more than an average man every day. But most of them are not paid equally, and therefore their work is often not valued. Next point is sex ratio. In many parts of India, parents prefer to have sons and find ways to have the girl child aborted before she is born. This has led to a decline in the child sex ratio. The number of girl children per thousand boys in the country is merely 940. Next is domestic violence. There are reports of various kinds of harassment, exploitation, and violence against women, both urban as well as rural areas, has become unsafe for women. They are not safe even within their own homes from beating and other forms of domestic violence. Our next question is, explain the various forms that communalism can take in politics. Take the screenshot. So the various forms are, communalism can take several forms in politics, in everyday beliefs, formation of parties based on communities, campaigning or asking for votes, formation of government, etc. So the first point is communalism in daily beliefs. The most common expression of communalism is in everyday life. These routinely involved religions, prejudices, stereotypes of religious communities, and the beliefs in the superiority of one religion over the other religions. This is so common that we often fail to notice it, even when we believe in it. Next point is formation of political parties on the basis of communities. All the communities of the world have a quest for political domination or of one own religious community. For those belonging to the majority community, this take the form of majoritarian dominance. For those belonging to the minority community, it can take the form of a desire to form a separate political unit. Next point is political mobilization on communal lines. It is another frequent form of communalism. Parties based on a particular community make use of sacred symbols, religious leaders, emotional appeal, and create fear in order to bring the follower of one religion together in the political arena in electoral politics. This often, take the screenshot. This often involves a special appeal to interest or emotions of voters of one religion in preference to other. Next point is communal riots. Sometimes communalism takes the most ugly form of communal violence, riots and massacre. India has suffered some of the worst communal riots at the time of partition. The post-independence period has also seen large-scale communal violence. The next question is, what forms can caste take in politics? So the answer is, the forms are, first, while choosing candidates. When parties choose candidates in election, they keep in mind the caste composition of the electorate and nominate candidates from the different caste so as to get necessary support to win elections. Next point, while forming a government, when the government are formed, political parties usually take care that representatives of different castes and tribes find a place in it. Next point, while campaigning, political parties and candidates in elections make appeals to people to give them their votes on the basis of caste. Some political parties are known to favor some caste and are seen as their representatives. Next point, universal adult franchise and the principle of one person, one vote has compelled the political leaders to raise the caste-based issues. Take the screenshot. During elections, to raise the caste-based issues during elections, they do so to mobilize and secure political support. It is also brought new consciousness among the people of caste and were hitherto otherwise treated as inferior or low. स्टूडेंट्स, हमारा जो चैप्टर है क्लास 10th पॉलिटिकल साइंस का जेंडर, कास्ट एंड रिलीजन वो यहीं पर एंड होता है। स्टूडेंट्स, ये क्वेश्चन आंसर्स बहुत ज़्यादा इजी थे और सभी पॉइंट्स में डिवाइड किए हुए थे। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो प्लीज़ हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और हमारी वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए आगे भी और ऐसी वीडियोस देखने के लिए। और स्टूडेंट्स, हमें कमेंट कर ज़रूर बताएं आप नेक्स्ट वीडियो कौन से चैप्टर पर और कौन सी सब्जेक्ट्स पर देखना चाहोगे। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।